today's video, I'm going to explore the origins of the Secret Warriors and Hive in the comics, as well as preview the upcoming episode and give predictions. Now this may contain spoilers for the rest of the season, and definitely contains spoilers up until season 3, episode 11. Daisy Johnson was introduced as a character back in Secret War number 2 in July 2004. She later joined S.H.I.E.L.D. and was asked by Nick Fury to lead a team known as the Secret Warriors. Now the Secret Warriors debuted as a team during Secret Invasion number 3, and had its own self-titled comic from 2009 to 2011. The only team member from the comics besides Daisy to appear on the show thus far is Yo-Yo Rodriguez, aka Slingshot, who was featured in last week's episode, who I think will return later in the season. Daisy Johnson in the comics is one of only a few S.H.I.E.L.D. agents besides Nick Fury and Natasha Romanoff to ever have level 10 security clearance, and at one point briefly took over as the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. Daisy Johnson, aka Quake, is at one point drafted into the Avengers while investigating the escape of Norman Osborn from S.H.I.E.L.D.'s underwater prison known as the Raft. The Raft was just featured in the new Captain America Civil War trailer that we see here. Now back when she was the leader of the Secret Warriors, her team battled against Hive. Hive is the entity which recently took over Grant Ward's body and came back to Earth just before the portal closed. Now in the comics, Hive was created by Hydra, in New Zealand of all places, and was created to physically embody the ideals of Hydra. Hive has no identity of its own, but collectively will dominate the human host it engulfs, as you can see here in the clip in episode 12. So the show is pretty much following the same origin story as the comics, except instead of being cooked up in a lab in New Zealand, Hive is an inhuman that must feed on other inhumans in order to survive and gain strength. We learned earlier in the season that the whole purpose of Hydra was to bring Hive back to Earth after it was sent to the alien world of Maveth because it was too powerful to destroy. Now that alien world was in turn destroyed by Hive, and its name when translated means death. It's going to be very interesting to see exactly what Hive's agenda is here on Earth. Now if Hive is the embodiment of Hydra, then we can assume it only wants absolute power and control through fear and subjugation. And if we look at what happened on that alien world, it'll probably look to destroy all life here on Earth. And I think we could see Malik live to regret bringing Hive back and possibly fighting against Hive at some point. Or is the character just pure evil and bent on destroying the world? Now let's have a look at some of the other promotional picks for the upcoming episode. As we know from episode 11, President Ellis appointed General Glenn Talbot to be the new head of the Advanced Threat Containment Unit, or ATCU. This is following the death of Rosalind Price, and sees him now reporting to Director Coulson. Now seeing them work together is going to be a lot of fun, considering General Talbot was hunting Coulson down not too long ago. Now we see Coulson's arm in a sling. I think he gets injured during a run-in with the Absorbing Man earlier in the episode, who was probably sent by Malik to kill Coulson. Remember, Coulson just forced Malik to close down a number of his business operations, which cost him billions. We see Lincoln almost completely losing control and killing the Absorbing Man, but being pulled back from the edge by Agent May. Now it'll be interesting to see how Daisy reacts to Lincoln's behavior, as she's all about control and they seem to be in full relationship mode. Fun fact is that the actress who plays Agent May, Ming-Na Wen, is 53 years old, which I found quite amazing considering all the stunts she does. Man, I need to start eating some veggies. Anyway, Coulson and Talbot are forced to team up and attend a worldwide symposium on Inhumans, where they suspect Malik has an inside man within Coulson's team. Now as the S.H.I.E.L.D. team gets closer to the truth, an unexpected traitor is apparently revealed. Now I have a theory on who this traitor is, but it's too big a spoiler to include in this video, so please tweet me at Crafty Media Co if you want to know and we can discuss. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and then share it, because sharing is caring. And why not check out my frame-by-frame analysis of the new amazing Captain America Civil War trailer, where I also explain all the Infinity Stones and where they are. I post lots of videos every week on comic book, movies, TV, including Star Wars and other blockbusters, so why not subscribe? Thanks again. Cheers for now.